estaremos con nuestros grandes amigos directamente desde Suecia, Oskar and Olof from Ambush. Hell yeah!
Hola,
How are you
amigos.
doing it?
Hi.
How do you feel?
Very good, thank you.
Awesome. We are super stoked to go to Peru in Lima to play heavy metal, Swedish metal.
Swedish metal. It's Oskar.
South America is my favorite place on earth, so it feels absolutely wonderful. And we have never been to Peru before, so this will be even more interesting to see how the Peruvian headbangers, how they stand up when we play. So looking forward to it a lot. Looking forward to crazy fans over there.
Yes, because you're here in 2022, I think. Yeah, Olof?
Yeah, but we never went to Peru. We didn't play in Peru. We played mostly in Brazil, Chile, Argentina, Uruguay, and Paraguay.
And so, what is the image or word comes to your mind when you hear Lima, Peru, Olof?
Well, my wife's been there, and a lot of friends been there as well, and they say it's beautiful. So yeah, of course, I look forward to see how to play. For first and foremost, I look forward to play. But I also would love to have some time to have a look around in the city, and I like to eat like the cuisine, the food that's special to the place where we go. I heard some things about the pisco. I would love to have that as well.
Yeah, because I saw
it's not food. Well, for us Vikings, spirits are food also.
Yeah, the pisco is really fucking awesome, you know. Don't worry, maybe
the potatoes from Peru in the 1800s or something.
Yeah, that's true. Jonas Ahlström, he went to Peru, and he stole the potato to Sweden, and the potato saved Sweden from starvation. So thank you, Peru.
Oh, really? I don't know that.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, you have you're going to tour war, for example, because you start in Spain, I think, in April 26. So how do you feel about this start point, and what are your expectations for upcoming shows, Oskar?
The expectations are, like always, we want an energetic show. We will deliver everything we have. And in return, we expect crazy fans, we expect dedication, headbanging. But we don't even need to say that. That will happen naturally when we're in South America, you know. People are great over there. So, yeah, people can expect madness. And you, Olof?
Yeah, I feel the same. I think last time we played in, I think it was in Chile. Some guys started fighting like in the middle of the show, and I saw this happening, like playing live on stage, and I was like, should we do something about it? And we just continued playing. And then afterwards, I asked a guy from Santiago, some dude started fighting in the middle of the by the fans. And he was like, yeah, it happens all the time. So I don't wish for people to fight, but I wish for some crazy headbanging and crazy. You guys are crazy over there, but you're crazy in a good way.
Well, I am EvilRod, so I am a crazy motherfucker, you know. So.
Good that you will be our driver. It sounds very, very comfortable.
No, I gotta drive, dude. I only take a beer to glad to the band, you know. So You will play in countries, for example, here in Latin America, like Mexico, Chile, Colombia, and Peru.
Yeah.
What is that motivated you to include this part of the world in your tour, Olof?
Well, for us, it's been a natural for us since I think 2015 when we visited. Well, you shouldn't say South or Latin America because we only went to Brazil that time. But I've been traveling a lot in South America and also in Mexico, and I really love like the atmosphere, the culture, the people. So and the weather, of course. But you are so like social friendly people, and I really love to go there. And it's a plus that we also can go there and to play heavy metal. And for me, it feels natural. I mean, it's far away, but you love heavy metal, and we want to bring our heavy metal to you. So it's for me, it's gonna be awesome, and it's a natural habitat for us.
Yes.
Well, at least for me and Oskar. The other guys are so.
I think we are the most South American guys in the band, actually. Me and you.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe not like.
Maybe you have a blood Latin American blood.
I have blue eyes and blonde hair, and then that might not be so. I might be the only South American.
Yes, because when I saw your reel, your video reel, like you have a promotion to the concert from Mexico. Fuck, dude. You're really fucking awesome. You're crazy motherfucker.
Yeah, I learned some Mexican slang or phrases, and they stuck in my head. but you shouldn't think that I speak Spanish fluently, because I don't. I just know some phrases.
Yeah, sometimes happen. And you, Oskar?
Yeah.
Why do you include Peru, for example, in this tour?
I mean, partly because we never played in Peru before, and we heard that we have some really good fans over there that want us to play. So we asked to play specifically in Lima this time. Also, we would like to grow our fan base in South America because we love it there so much. And people show up at the gigs, always good atmosphere. You know, Peru was obvious choice for us.
American crowd response in the shows you're already done.
You want to answer, Oskar?
Yeah, I mean, the first time we went to Brazil, we were astonished because we're used to playing in Europe. The culture of the fans is it's good in Europe. Don't get me wrong, but people are definitely more crazy, and we didn't expect that we would be all the people singing all the songs. You know, they learned all the songs. It's so easy for me being a singer, because I don't even have to sing. I just give them the microphone and they can sing the song for me. So this is something that blew my mind the first time. The second time we had a bigger crowd, and it was even easier for me because I didn't have to sing either. Just let the audience sing again. Now I think I have to sing to prove that I actually can sing.
Yeah, because I want to sing "Possessed by Evil." I love that sound, you know.
I will dedicate that to you, Rodrigo.
Yeah, thank you so much, dude. Don't worry. And you, Olof, you have maybe any interesting anecdotes for here in Latin America?
Like things that happened, you mean?
Yes.
I can't tell them. Let's see. Well, let's shit, you caught me with my pants down. I can't really like come up with any like specific thing. Can you help me out, Oscar?
I would say every day on tour in South America, something new happens. And so many things happen, so you kind of, it becomes normal.
You kind of have to cope with it. You have to learn that, unexpected things can happen, and you just have to cope with it. I think when we played, I can't remember the city. It was a festival in Brazil, and we were supposed to be playing at 9:30, I think, in the evening.
São Luís it was.
São Luís, yeah. And I think we ended up playing at 3 in the morning.
Yeah. You play at 3 in the morning?
So I guess you have to be flexible. We played 3 in the morning. I think it was 2 or 3 in the morning, and we were supposed to be playing at 9:30 in the evening. So it was about 6 hours delayed.
Well, that situation happened here in Latin America, I think. But don't worry, in Peru, it's very good organization. So don't worry. For that.
I believe we believe you.
Snippet of all the fucked up things that happen. Like when we went to northern Brazil, Linus, for example, the drummer in the band, he is scared of spiders because he is always the one that gets, the gringo bite. The mosquitoes land on him and they love him. So he's afraid of insects, spiders, everything. And in I think it was in Belém, in Brazil.
Yeah.
We were promised, you will have a beautiful hotel. Oh, that's nice because it's northern Brazil and you want a good hotel because they have dangerous animals and stuff. It was quite a shitty place, and they said they had a swimming pool. And the swimming pool was empty and full of shit, really.
No way, dude.
Pretty much under construction, the whole place.
And fuck.
Yeah, cockroaches everywhere. Like, can we really stay here? And then our tour manager, Daniel, he went out from his room. Guys, we have to leave. I found this spider. And then he showed a picture of the spider. And this was a deadly spider in his room. So then we switched room,
Yeah.
Stuff like this. I mean, when we live in Sweden, we have no dangerous animals whatsoever. Olof is the only dangerous animal we have.
Here in Lima, it's not to have, for example, that insects or that giant spider, like a mutant spiders. Not. It's very. And what is the difference? Do you feel big and the sound of ambush? Because for me, it's really important. It's a heavy metal, traditional heavy metal, but I think, for example, in your first album, it was Firestorm. Yeah, Firestorm. To Infinite is the last album. You have evolution in your music, but ambush has a very 80 bytes, for example, classic, but yet not repeatedly. How do you maintain the balance between the tribute and the original in your music?
Well, I guess just let Olof write the riffs and it will come naturally. Now, but when we started the band, Olof, I think we all knew what we wanted to play. Like we wanted to play down-to-earth heavy metal because we thought that not many bands played that at the level that we would actually want to buy the record. We wanted more bands to get into this. So, and this was the music that always was closest to our hearts. So for us, I guess it comes naturally. When you write riffs, Olof, you tend to have a vibe of the 80s, right?
Yeah, and I was like, of course we have songs or riff that sounds like maybe Accept and Judas Priest and everything, but it's not. It's for me, it's like why should you make new music when the best music is already made. So of course we are inspired by that, like the early, I would say late 70s, early 80s music. But I think also Ambush, we have not transformed, but we also have like developed something. We can't tell you any news, I guess, but like if you listen to Firestorm and then you listen to Desecrator and then you listen to Infidel, you can hear that there's been some sort of, we still have some roots, but I think the music wise, we have also like developed. We also get better on what we do, and also the sound is different on each album. Firestorm is more metallic, not industrial, but it's more metallic, more raw, I would say. And to be honest, we were not super happy about the sound on Infidel, the last album. It's not bad, but it's not great either. But
yeah, I think that too, because Infidel is more, I don't know. For example, when I listen Firestorm, it's more, a hit in your face, it's a sponge in the face. Infidel is more melodic, I think, in that point. Yeah.
Infidel is, I think, a little bit more sophisticated with regards to lyrics and also melodies. I mean, you have to listen to the Infidel albums a couple of times before you can appreciate it, I think. Firestorm is just, like you said, straight in your face. But we don't want to limit ourselves to anything. Like the important thing with Ambush is that we know what the framework is. No one else can tell us what we will do. We do what is closest to our hearts, and we have a new album on the way. And
yes, because you have 2 singles last year, I think, Barabbas and Soldier Poem. Yeah.
I think that was released the year after or the same year as Infidel. Like, I don't remember.
I mean, it was 2022, I think, we released those singles.
Okay.
But the new album won't include the singles. Actually, that was a limited release for that single. We can't tell you any specifics about the new album other than it's the proudest album we've done, I think. I'm so proud of this album, and I can't wait to let you guys hear it.
How many themes have?
Sorry?
How many songs they have the new album?
9.
I think 9, yeah.
9.
And hopefully we can play 1 or 2 songs for you guys in Peru.
Is only for Peru or for the all Latin American tour?
I would say
we will see. We can't be
why?
Cliffhanger.
But we can tell you this much: there will be news very, very soon that you guys will like. Hopefully,
yeah,
a lot of new stuff will come. I mean, there is a reason behind this tour, why we're doing this tour, but we can't actually explain the real reason before we made the announcement. And the announcement
we can't go into details
very soon.
Okay, but that's a great notice, to know you have very, very soon the new album. I think Barabbas and Soldier Poem, if you want opinion for me, I think in these two works you returned a little bit to the roots, I think, and that's I like so much Soldier Poem. I like that.
Yes. Yeah, it's my favorite song also from that single.
So we are good friends. That the same frequency,
Yeah.
You mean that we vibrate in the same frequencies with our bellies when we ride the car in Lima?
Yeah, me
yes.
too.
Yes.
No, but I think both Barabbas and Soldier's Poem, the goal was to have those 2 songs on the record as well. But if we fitted those 2 songs, the album would have been, I think, an hour or something. So we had to separate those songs, and we made a single. But I think it was maybe not a bad decision. But as Oskar said, my favorite from both the album and the singles, I think it would be A Soldier's Poem.
Yeah.
But we made this decision, so we have to stick with it, I guess.
Yeah. But the songs of the new album, I can't wait to talk more about them. But I guess we have to wait for that one, Rodrigo, and do another interview then.
Yeah, we have to make a new one.
Yeah.
But I think but I think we can say that the process of the writing process has also been different. On the new album, I think all of us did almost something on each song to make the songs better. We because like the early albums, I think it was mostly, I would say, you, not me, Oskar, who did the writing, and now we got help, so the songs are better.
Yeah, I guess, because in what is so good with this band is that all the band members write music. All the band members are part of the creative process in the band. We try to help out. We have no leadership in the band. We are all the owners of the legacy of Ambush, you know. So on the new album, this will show. One might think that it can become a little bit, you know, if you have 5 songwriters on an album, you can imagine that maybe the songs will go apart, because all the members might have different influences and stuff. But I think on this album, since we are all part of the creative process, we made a really good job.
But when you make, sorry for that, when you make a new song, for example, is all of the composer of the music, or is all, for example, Oskar have the riff or your drums? How do you?
On the old albums, I think Olof wrote maybe 80-90% of the riffs at start. I create all the melodies and most of the lyrics.
Yeah.
But before, everyone was part of the creative process too. But Olof was the one that mostly wrote the riffs to start with, that we started working on, right? On the new record, it's split up. So I actually managed to write some shit. Linus wrote a really nice song. The drummer, can you imagine? We have a drummer in the band that can write music.
Yeah, that's why it's so difficult to play guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm a drummer too. I'm a musician too. So I have my band too. So I have I compose, for example, riff, and I sound the sounds with the mouth, you know, in my guitar. Say, what are you fucking doing, dude? It's a new riff. I say, dude, but I don't fucking understand. Fuck, dude, I can't play the guitar. So yeah, it's.
I mean, I heard from an evil friend of mine that drummers in a band are like goalkeepers in a football team. You know, they have a different mentality. No. They have some kind of weird shit in their head. Maybe that's why you can write.
Maybe, no? It's a good good question for that. Who writes the lyrics?
Point at you, Oskar. I would say you.
I write the lyrics, most of the lyrics from the band.
Entonces, estaban hablando acerca de que tienen un nuevo material que están trabajando y que van a tocar 3 canciones de su nuevo material en esta fecha de Lima, que tal vez va a ser algo muy especial para nosotros, los peruanos. Bien, so, how do you see the traditional heavy metal scenes today, Oskar?
I think there are many new bands that show good potential. And for the most part, me personally, I like that there's a scene of bands that play traditional stuff. This is very important, not only for the fans, but also for the bands, that we are a couple of bands that play good stuff. So we can form a culture around it. So yeah, in Sweden we have a couple of very good bands. Of course, Enforcer is one of the bands, good friends of us, and in Canada they have a couple of very good bands. In South America you have also good bands. Me personally, I haven't listened to a lot of Peruvian heavy metal, but I hope I will be very impressed by.
Which band from Peru do you listen?
I don't listen to any Peruvian band at the moment, unfortunately. But I will be happy to learn some new stuff during this tour.
And you, Olof? Do you think it's going through a revival in the heavy metal?
I certainly hope so. Because if we don't have any bands that play traditional heavy metal, it will die. Because I mean, like the heavy metal heroes, they are old and they can't play for that many more years. So I agree with Oskar. We have to build a culture around those bands and inspire younger people to also start playing traditional heavy metal. Because for me, it's important that we do that we try to inspire others that not only to listen to, but also to pick up an instrument and actually play traditional heavy metal. Otherwise, the scene will die, and that would be horrendous.
I think like this, over the years, kids have been doing a revolution against. It goes in cycles all the time. The kids they think something is cool, and then they don't think it's cool, and then it comes back. And right now, I think most kids are very much into digital music. That is mainly computer-based music. I think kids will. Then maybe the next generation of kids will start to think that that's not real at all, and then the actual instruments that were played in the 80s and in the 70s, like the traditional rock formation, will come back.
I think so too. I hope so, at least.
I mean, it's I don't know if that will happen, but if that happens, I will regain my trust in humanity. It's a little bit weak right now, my trust in humanity, but I will get it back.
Yes, I get it. So this is a flyer of your concert here in Lima. Yeah,
It's photoshopped. I'm actually more fat than that. I don't know what they did. I look beautiful.
It's ambush. I don't know, because you sure. And Olof is not like Olof. It's more really Viking, You too, Oskar.
I look softer in real life.
Well, we have a Blizzard Hunter, for example. There's what's the most important heavy metal bands here in Lima and to Peru, and they come to Europe, for example, in June or August, I think. And the band That Hammer too. It's a great band. The vocal is a singer woman, so that's nice. But one is my preferred to band the heavy metal is Blizzard Hunter. I love Blizzard Hunter, so I recommend you to listen that music. And the Hammer too, and the Thunder Strike, I think is other town. It's not from Lima, so that's night they play with. For us,
it will be an honor to play with them also.
Yeah,
and all the bands, like we want to support the scene also, so we'll try to watch as much as we can.
Yeah, I send you for your WhatsApp the links to listen, because I recommend you to Blizzard Hunter and Jenna too.
Yeah.
Jenna is a great fucking band. They,
Yeah.
for example, played in Keeping True this 26 April 26. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, Peruvian heavy metal band in Europe, motherfuckers. Yeah. So, sorry for that because I like to say fuck a lot, you know. One of my favorite words.
I love it too.
Oh, okay. If you had to choose one ambush song to turn a new fan into the diehard fans, which or what or would it be and why?
Like which song I would play for a new fan?
Yeah.
What was the question? Okay.
It depends, right?
Yeah, I think it depends on their preference. Like,
But
I mean, if I was going to show a song for someone's mother to be a fan of the band, I would show one of the like maybe Natural Born Killers, because that's kind of easy
Catchy
vibes to it. Like
yeah.
and if I would show someone who's into more thrash or speed, maybe Don't Shoot Let 'Em Burn is a good song to like.
I think Possessed by Evil is a good song to into the fan, you know, because it's heavy metal, but it's powerful too.
Yeah. I mean, basically all of the songs, I think, I don't think we've written any bad song, but all the songs has a different mood to them. Maybe Possessed by Evil is a very party, like it's full of energy. You want to drink beer as soon as you hear it. It's good for that occasion, right? But we have other songs for other occasions too. So, for example, if you're cozy by a fire with a bottle of ice cold vodka, maybe you want to listen to who knows, the Seventh Seal, maybe, because that's kind of an epic song. You know, it starts very slow and then it finish off as like maidenish riffing, you know, very epic song. I don't think it's one of our most popular songs, but it's definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah, and I think we haven't played it. We haven't played it that much live. Maybe once or twice.
We played it once or twice. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very epic song, so it's hard to turn into the live stage because people have no attention when we play. They just want to have fun and drink and be crazy, you know, and have no time for slow songs.
If because I am a musician, so when I start in a concert, you know, I like to see the music, but also I fucking mosh pit, because you know, if you don't celebrate that, if you don't stay in the concert, you know what I mean. So for me, it's very important to mosh pit at a headbang, and I'm through the cell phone, because I hate when the people stay here with your cell phone. You know, I hate that dude.
Yeah, they should be. I can agree with you. They should stay or be in the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a good guide for life in general, because most people are like this nowadays. I mean, I feel guilty myself, but as soon as you leave this device, maybe leave it before you go to the concert. so
Yeah.
you won't. Maybe it's dangerous. Maybe you won't get home, or you can't call a cab or something to get home. But whatever. As long as you leave this behind, you instantly turn more into a social being, I think.
Well, thank you for that. About your set list for the Latin America, how many songs do you play in your for this tour?
Maybe play one a little bit more than 1 hour, I guess. I actually don't know how many songs there are. but we promise that we will play a lot of bangers, and it's a new set list.
Well, it's a new set list for us at least, and it's different from the last time we were in South America, and also in Europe as well. Of course, there are some songs that we feel that we need to play, like the most popular ones. We like. I mean, I like to play all of our songs, but there are some songs that we have to play. But we have made some changes to partly for ourselves to play new songs, but also to play new songs or different songs for the audience, to make it more interesting, hopefully. So it might be, but to answer your question, I think is it 15 songs? I'm not sure, but it's I think we're gonna play for over 1 hour at least. It's gonna be 1 hour 20 minutes approximately.
Well, it's a good time. It's a good time. So, well, we're done the interview, but first I need to. Can you give a brutal invitation to the Metal Mutants, Mutants, and the Mutants from Peru, the headbangers, join you and show you in Lima? Please, bring invitations.
Hola, Metal Mutants. This is Oskar and
Olof from Ambush.
And it's been a pleasure to be on Metal Mutants show. See you in Lima, the 30th of April.
Causa, ya lo sabes, mutantes, ya lo sabes, ¿sí o no? Yes or no, Olof?
What? Sorry?
Yes or no, Olof? Causa.
Yes. Causa.
Sí, causa.
Sí, causa.
2, 3. Hey, Ambush, vamos por esas chelas.
Sí, causa.
¡Vamos por estas chelas! ¡Causa!
Sin miedo al éxito, este 30 de abril en la Residencia Club estaremos con Ambush, con Olof y Oskar. Hell yeah, Mutants! Thank you so much, dudes. It's a pleasure to